Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Just taking a break back here in the backyard, working on the raised bed garden. I got a new experiment that I'm working on right here. You see this post and you see a little bit of a dragon fruit that I have up here. Some people say that a dragon fruit has to go pretty high, about 2 meters up, before it starts dropping down to produce fruit. I'm going to test that theory. And I'm going to try to do something only about 1 meter high. Make a small experiment right here in the backyard. Anyway, we'll see. That's for a future episode. Today's episode is not about gardening. Of course, we have to do our regular update of the build across the street at our Canadian neighbor's build. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. I remember the last time that we visited at our neighbor's build over here, the emphasis was on all the different layers that they're using for the wall, for the ceiling, the coating, and the preparation before they actually put the final painting on it. Well, today we're going to go to the next step. We're actually going to go inside. We're going to look at some of the things that are normally done after they start doing that, and they've already started. And it has to do with some of the ceiling and the roofing. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, I think it's obvious. You can see there's been a lot of work in the roof since the last time we came here, because I think the last time we looked inside the house, we were looking at them removing the formwork. Well, they are beyond removing the formwork and doing a lot of the pipe work up there for the insulation, the roughing of all of the electrical and the plumbing. And they're doing the next step after that, which is doing the suspension, the aluminum suspension that they will be attaching all of the roofing material to. Now, I can see from all this, they are doing some kind of welding inside here. It's kind of peeking here. Hopefully we don't get our eyes on any of the welding. Yeah, so these guys are working down here. Oh, they're doing some work with the rebar. I'm not really sure what, but you can see here the suspension roof also inside the garage. Go ahead and look everywhere. Again, all of this seems to be in place. Once they get, this is the hard work, actually doing this. The next step after this is going to be putting something similar to sheetrock. They're going to be doing that for the roofing inside here. I think they've got a lot of it done, if not most all of it. And this is the spare bedroom. A little bit more work inside here in the common bathroom. Inside Gerard's office inside here. And the hallway going into the master bedroom suite inside here. So they got most of it. There's just a few hangers that they're still working on here. Let's see. And okay, so they still have a couple more rooms to work on back here, and this is the master bathroom, and this is, I think this is going to be like the walk-in closet area right here. So they still have 2 rooms I can see that have had no attention. Now look at this. This is the window looking out to the swimming pool, and look at this view. This is going to be the back view for the window. Remember this, the back window, all plate glass window that goes across here. I think they're going to be doing some ventilation windows on the top and ventilation windows on the bottom, so they get a nice breeze coming from the creek in the back. But look at this nice private view back here. If we can look at it without all this tarp on the side, you'll really get appreciation once all of the scaffolding is removed. Now, something else that's been done since the last time we visited, there's been a lot of waterproofing being done to the swimming pool area. You can see it's a different color, and it's that layer of waterproofing coating that they're going to have on there before they actually start applying any of the tiles. Let's go ahead and look. You can see also some of the suspended ceiling that they'll be using out here for the dirty kitchen and the patio area. Okay, this is new since the last time we were here. The steps that go from the deck and the swimming pool area, and give them access to the backyard. So they can walk from the patio back here, swimming pool patio, down the steps right here. That will bring them over to the second set of steps, and those second set of steps are going to bring them all the way down to the backyard space and to the generator room, to the pump room, and to the spare room that they have in the back for storage, or it can be converted into another bedroom. Now this is always a good sign to me when they start doing some of the cleanup. Even though the project isn't completed yet, the cleanup indicates that they're getting to the point of the building that there's not a lot of the main hard stuff of doing the concrete and the mixing and the pouring. That's an indicator that the project is moving along well, and they're getting close to the finishing, which is the finishing of the stuff that's going to be on the inside. Any cladding that will be done on the outside, the tiling, all those last things, the electrical. So that's a good feeling when you see these guys doing that. And I believe they're also starting to remove. They're starting to remove the debris. They're removing debris from the build site itself. So again, that's always a good thing. Well, I think we're going to call it here today. Today's update was mainly just to see where they've come just in 1 week, from doing all of the finishing work on the outside and inside walls to them getting to the point where they're doing all the suspension sealing inside here. Now, we didn't have any really big tips today because the contractor wasn't here today, and I always ask him specific questions so that I can relay that to you, and we'll do that the next update that we do here. And that's more important because that is when we're going to talk about what materials that they're using for the suspension ceilings in here. We'll talk about the composition of the ceiling. We'll talk about the thicknesses of the ceiling. Maybe we'll even talk about some of the methods that they use to get those seamless connections between each one of the panels in the ceiling. So that will be our next update. Today, again, is just an update because I want to try to do this at least on a weekly basis, because within 1 week to the next around here, the way this team and this contractor goes, things will get done and they'll slide by so quickly, and I want to make sure that we capture every one of the advancements of this build. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and if you ring that bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right, and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.